Well, we did it. We went over the top, like way. I didn't think they were gonna go this route. I didn't think they were gonna make a story that was just much more fantastic and insane, but you know what? They did it. And it's fun. I'm gonna say I'm having a good time with Arkham Knight, but I also think that we've strayed a little bit from what this all used to be. I'm just gonna make a short point here contrasting the tone and charm of Arkham Asylum versus the tone of Arkham Knight. In terms of gameplay and controls, extremely similar. In terms of tone, though, it's like we're talking about day and night. Did you get that? Did you? Because I said it's like day and night. Let's start with Arkham Asylum. In my opinion, Arkham Asylum really captured what Batman should feel like. See, Batman is a vigilante, and he's not really a superhero. He's not a mutant or an alien. He's a physically powerful guy with exceptional training. And Arkham Asylum is the kind of environment where Batman really works. Notice the tone of the introduction here as we escort the Joker to his cell. The first 5 minutes of gameplay is just slow build-up. You're just walking for 5 minutes. You drive all the way out into the middle of nowhere, you go down an elevator, then you go down another elevator. The downside to all this walking is that it's a little bit slow, but it does create the feeling of isolation. You're way out here in the middle of nowhere, and there's no easy way to get help. Batman, we really need you. We really need you to take care of this. And then this place pretty much turns into a haunted house for you to explore. Really cool setup. Kind of quiet, creepy. This is one really charming take on a Batman setting. Furthermore, in Arkham Asylum, the bad guys are stupid and uncoordinated. They're thugs, and you're supposed to win. Batman crushes these 2-bit hoodlums. That's how he fights crime, with small engagements. He wins because he's smarter and prepared. He sticks to the shadows. He's sneaky. He's not a one-man army, but he's definitely above average, and that's how he wins. Thinking about it, this is what Batman should be doing, dealing with small encounters, stopping bank robberies and muggings, sabotaging a drug smuggling operation, rescuing some people, things like that. With a creepy tone, an isolated setting, and gameplay with small engagements against stupid thugs, Arkham Asylum really captured the feel of Batman. Now let's talk a little bit about Arkham Knight, the latest installment, the final installment of the Arkham series. You know what you get to do in the first 15 minutes of this game? First 15 minutes. Like as soon as you start the game. I'm not spoiling anything here story-wise. This is just some of the things that happen immediately after you start the game.
Don't worry, Ken.
Look. Robot ninjas! I mean, there were ninjas in the last game, but man, just turn the game on! Robot ninjas, cyber ninjas. There are platforming sections where you drive your Batmobile on the rooftops. Because it's not enough for me to just be on the roof as the Batman. I gotta take my car. So look what they've done here. They've taken this game in an entirely different direction. As far as I'm concerned, we're not Batman anymore. At this point, we've crossed over into almost RoboCop territory, or maybe Iron Man, except I'm like Iron Man with no lasers. I think that's what this is. I'm Iron Man with no lasers. Look at me driving. I'm so fast. I'm breaking everything. I'm hitting criminals with my car. This is like Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row kind of driving right here. And this direction for Arkham Knight is both a bad thing and a good thing. On the downside, we've strayed a little bit. We're not as much classic Batman anymore. You're no longer going to have a nice, compact story. So if you were into Batman the Animated Series, this isn't it. This is a new, robotic, invincible, super fast, X-ray vision Batman. And the developers kind of had to. I see it. I see why. In a gaming world that's filled with Halos, Metal Gear, Final Fantasy, Saints Row, Grand Theft, BioShock, big action is where you're going to make the money, so it makes sense to take a game in this direction. We are now deeply in the realm of over-the-top action fun. And you know what? There's fun to be had here. It's enjoyable. And if you're playing on a console, or you're one of the lucky PCers that actually has a working setup for the game, then you're going to notice that the gameplay and action are fast and satisfying. All I'm saying, though, is that there are trade-offs. You can't have everything. That's the problem. We want everything. We want both gameplay and story. I want to fight waves and waves of bad guys. I really do. At the same time, I'd like a story that makes sense, and the problem is that it never makes sense to fight armies and armies of bad guys anyway. So, I guess we might as well take it one step further and make the bad guys like cybernetic robot ninjas, and we'll give you a remote control for your bat tank.